What's going on, guys? It's Kyle. This is Big Money Mindset. Pleased to bring you another video here today. And in today's video, we're going to be going over some massive updates surrounding Hyliion, as well as other SPAC plays that are making some crazy moves opening up this week. I'm going to be helping you guys recognize truly how much opportunity there is in the stock market right now as we speak. We're also going to be taking a look into my call options and double check how they are doing. Once again, I want to say thank you to everyone that subscribed to the channel so far. Your feedback is beyond appreciated. I can't do it without you guys. The growth this channel is experiencing is beyond belief. And once again, I want to say thank you. Don't forget that Big Money Mindset Rocket Fuel merch is now live. We have tons of different merch as well as a wide variety of colors. I also want to say thank you to everyone that subscribed to the VIP Patreon. The link is in the description. We're going to be going over some massive updates in that chat room as well as huge opportunities with stock options in the near future. Most importantly, only if you feel this video gives you a better insight on the stock market and where it's headed in the near future. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. We're going to be keeping you updated daily on all the growth stocks and spec plays. There's going to be a lot of great information you don't want to miss out. Let's get into the video. Alright guys, great news. The Hyliion merger date has been announced, but you have to understand the big whales are now on alert. Tortoise Acquisition Corp, shll, is now expected to formalize its merger with Hyliion on the 28th of September. We have been going over the past couple of weeks that shll can potentially get pushed back to that later time frame of the 28th, and we are seeing this fall through as planned. You need to understand the pro forma implied market capitalization of the combined company is over $1.5 billion at the $10 per share PIPE subscription price, and assuming no public shareholders of Tortoise Acquisition Corp exercise their redemption rights. The company will receive $560 million of proceeds from an upsized $325 million PIPE along with cash held in trust, assuming no public shareholders of Tortoise Acquisition Corp exercise their redemption rights at closing. My call options right now on shll Hyliion are looking nice. I'm talking very stable. We have thousands of people on the channel invested in shll. The last thing we want to do is ruin a golden opportunity. We're waiting to get rid of these and move forward to invest in several more options, potentially SPAC plays. This is the play when you sell off that is going to explode your growth stock portfolio. If you guys have been watching my videos the past couple of weeks, you know my stock options have been all over the place, but they still have always been up pretty nice. We purchased the 16 contracts, 100 shares in each contract at $3.90 per contract. This cost me a total of $6,240 for the entire investment. That $6,240 investment has now grown to near $31,000 and $25,000 in profits. We've seen close to a 400% gain already, and this stock is still going to run. I'm telling you, it's going to run a little bit harder. For all of you guys that have been following the channel, I want you guys to understand, these options are rocket fuel. This stuff is the real deal. If you hit it right, you're going to hit big. You're going to smoke buying regular stock 10 times. The gains you will experience if you hit an option correctly is going to be drastic. You have to understand with options, you only need to hit it big once to experience massive gains. I told you guys I'm waiting on this stock to hit that $80, $90 range, and I'm going to be seeing potential $80,000 profit in the next couple of weeks, and it's going to be very exciting, and I'm going to slide out. Perfect timing. This is what the Patreon is all about. We're going to be putting you guys in front of all the options plays on these spec stocks when the news is completely flatlined, so you have a massive opportunity to profit when these bad boys run. You are going to be notified immediately with a detailed summary of why we are purchasing these stock options, and you guys are going to be very pleased with the details I have for you in that chat room. Guys, I want you to understand NIKOLA Motors has returned from the dead. When you see these options price movements, this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. It's all about when you get in on these options. And if you were to purchase some of these options with NIKOLA on these September calls, you would have been filthy rich on just a little amount of investment. I'm talking a couple of thousands. You would have made potentially millions of dollars if you take a look and see how hard these options moved. The reason for NIKOLA Motors experiencing a massive price jump today is because it was a massive catalyst. General Motors, $2 billion contract, they're getting backed by General Motors. These options spiked by thousands of percents. NIKOLA shares soar 39% on news of GM partnership. GM to receive $2 billion in NIKOLA stock. GM will have 11% ownership of NIKOLA and the right to nominate one director to its board. NIKOLA expects to achieve $4 billion in savings on battery and powertrain costs over 10 years and another $1 billion in engineering and validation costs. As you can see, NIKOLA is trying to get back in the game. Even though their products are far out, they're trying to get acquired for future growth. This is just amazing news for the company to have a partner like GM down the road. As you can see, GM is trying to get a taste of that electric vehicle market. We can see right here a sporadic jump from $35 all the way to $51 in a matter of one day. It was insane. When you guys take a look at these options, I'm telling you, you're going to be blown away. Because I keep trying to preach to you guys, it's all about when you get in. You want to get in early when the news is flatline. I'm going to keep preaching it because this is how you win on options. I understand that people might not have known about the General Motors partnership, etc. But understand, some people are continuously playing options looking for small percentage gains. Look at these option percentage gains. 4,000, 2,000, 3,000, 27,000. Even at the bottom, we're still talking 1,000%. This is insane. I'm positive that there was a small amount of people looking for investments in NIKOLA in the short term as far as swing trades, and those people have just been rewarded drastically because this is one of the largest option price increases I have seen this year by following tons of options. All right, the next stock we're going to be discussing is WORKHORSE, and you need to understand WORKHORSE is beginning to break out upon the massive Hitachi partnership, the USPS contract with 180,000 vehicles, and I will be playing a massive call on options with WORKHORSE in the near future. Professional analysts are saying WORKHORSE is as healthy as a horse. WORKHORSE is a technology company offering solutions to commercial transportation. It designs and manufactures high-performance electrical vehicles, placing it in the same industry as Tesla and NIKOLA. This should explain part of why WORKHORSE stock has been on fire this year. Traders have been bidding up electric vehicle stock with abandon. In my private stock portfolio and my public stock portfolio, I do hold shares in WORKHORSE, about 200 in total. So I am holding WORKHORSE for the long term, okay? Don't get me wrong, I do love to hold stock, regular stock. I will be making some call options very soon on WORKHORSE, and it will be listed in the Patreon, and you will be notified immediately as soon as I make those calls. Even though we saw a widespread distribution in the NASDAQ in mega cap tech stocks, the massive selling did not inflict WORKHORSE stock. This bad boy is holding up very nicely. People are starting to recognize that EV is going to be blowing up these next couple of years, and WORKHORSE has an amazing opportunity to land that USPS contract with the final 3 competitors. You only need one options play to grow a massive portfolio. Buy in on no news when stocks are flatline and be rewarded drastically. Even today, the Dow Jones got demolished. I mean, it was battered. SPACs held extremely strong. They are not in the same category as the Dow Jones and the S&P. We can see the Dow Jones took a 632-point loss, around 2.25%. And if you take a look at all the SPAC plays, they are holding up very nicely. And understand, this channel is going to be giving you a lot of information on all the SPAC stocks because we have a lot of mergers coming up soon. The hottest SPAC stock swing trades to be making is WORKHORSE, Shell, NIKOLA, Graph, Lordstown, LCA, and Tattoo Chef. These are going to be the money makers. We will be putting out the absolute best options in the Patreon. I assure you of that. We've already been throwing out some option plays as of today. The sooner you get into the Patreon, the better chance you have of hitting big on just one of these spec stocks. Remember, that's all you need. I will continue to notify you guys about potential spec plays on the YouTube channel, and I will be opening a ton of positions as well as soon as I sell off the boatload of cash with Shell Hyliion. I own stock in several SPACs already, and I plan on holding regular stocks for years, but I also like to take advantage of these merger catalysts with the options. We always look for catalysts when playing options. You cannot just have a gut instinct, oh, I'm going to buy this stock, I think it's going to go up. You have to have a catalyst backing your decision on the options play. This is how you get rewarded when the news, the articles, the FOMO, everything breaks out all at once. This is when SPACs run, and this is how you profit drastically. The truth about options are powerful. If you invest in 5 options, lose on 4, and hit on 1, you can still break even. We use market data, merger catalysts, FOMO, news, earnings, revenue, risk to reward management to land drastic profits on these options plays. Just understand, you guys are in on an amazing opportunity as far as EV technology and spec stocks. You have the opportunity to hit it big. The YouTube channel will continue to push out free information on all the hottest growth stocks. And if you want to take it a step forward, be sure to subscribe to the Patreon. The link is in the description. We're going to be setting you up for gold these next couple of months. And if you made it to the end of the video, I want to say I really do appreciate it. Be sure to leave me a comment. I want to hear you guys' feedback on all these growth stocks and spec plays. I'm going to be replying back to as many people as I possibly can. Most importantly, only if you feel this video gave you a better insight on the stock market and future opportunities. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. We're going to be keeping you updated daily on all the growth stocks and spec plays. There's going to be a lot of great information and you don't want to miss out. This is Big Money Mindset. I'm Kyle. You have a great day.